Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the highlight video of our tournament we had. The 2021 North American Tournament. We have some highlights here that I want to go ahead and show you guys. Now, if you guys were there, the stream was a bit garbage. The lag on this machine caused the stream to be cut into a bunch of little chunks, but I have some footage, right? I've got some. I also took some clips with my GoPro, maybe some things, but this is what I got, right? I don't want to lose this footage forever. Now, last year's video, we don't have any of the tournament footage, so I'm making sure this year we definitely do. Now, if your game happens to be in the footage, good for you. But if it's not, don't cry about it. I got enough crying to deal with. I'll see you guys next year.
Yes, I want to team with Sniper. I love myself. I'll tell you what, man.
Choo choo!
I have a stupid number. I don't know. I mean, when was the last time you had?
Hey guys, stop talking. Be geared up and come right here. Hurry up. You guys are in your playtime right now. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It's your playtime, so long as you don't listen, the most time you get to play. All right. Guys, personal preference, personal recommendation, take it or leave it. I highly recommend you guys practice like you would, like this is it. 2 feet behind the line. You're gonna get the rule brief later today. I don't care if the system lags, I don't care what the beeps do. You will not cross those lines until you hear the word go from the speakers, okay? That's what's gonna be in the tournament, so I highly recommend it. Headbands, if you're one of those people that lets it ride up, you will be called on it, and it will be detrimental as you go down the game. So if you let your headbands ride, make sure you keep it down in the forehead. I don't care if you got a big forehead or not.
I already got pulled over, now you're insulting me?
Take it, just add
Trying to get some injury.
I had, just put it back in the locker. I had him slot.
I said well, don't worry.
Yeah, that's okay. Guys, hey, I'll give you, I think I know the answer, but I'm being nice. Do you want to play the tournament games, or do you want to just play games and do what you want to do? Tournament. Okay. Do you want music? Okay, guys, the tournament is not going to be in music. It's going to be in authentic sound, if at all possible. Do you guys want music now? No. Raise your hand if you want music. Guys, before we have any questions, we head out. Anybody have any questions? I highly recommend you practice like it's a tournament. And I'll say it now, I'm going to give you all the rules later. I don't care if you're dead and you're just saying move. You're being pulled from the game. There's absolutely no dead talking. You guys are the top of the board, right? You guys are our top players. You know the rules. No dead talking whatsoever. The only time you're going to allow dead talking is if you're in the spawn and you're out of the game, if it's one of those type of games, but you don't really have many of those. Other than that, if you're running back to the spawn, hurry up, get upstairs, no, none of it. You guys are the top. You know how to do this. You know how to play the games. You communicate when you're supposed to communicate. There's absolutely no leeway on the dead talking. All right? So I highly recommend you guys practice that now. All right? Head on in. Suck, 1, because of who you're playing with right now. 2, you went from throwing a grapefruit to a golf ball. You are all on hard mode right now. Okay? This is tournament mode. So you are on a golf ball size laser. So those of you who have never played tournament mode, it's going to be rough. That's why you're doing the practice. What? Huh?
Keep that in mind when you think that your gun is off and sighting.
saying stuff into the mic, making sure everyone can hear me.
Oh, stupid. Hey, Manny.
The boys in the first match. All right.
So we're just voice to start?
We're voice to start, and because our main tech guy is Daniel, who's playing in the first game. We get the webcam working. Can you check when's the next time that Blind Fire plays after this game?
No, trust me, I know.
We should do a full round of TDM, right?
Yeah, TDM.
I was hoping you were someone else.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we have time.
I'm sorry, I can't answer anything. I get it. I was like, oh, thanks, Ashley.
I agree, Damien gets up here to fix the Is my phone isn't good? Can you grab my phone and show you that thing?
He's been playing it for a while.
I just want to see.
I don't want you. I don't.
Road racer y uno de North Carolina.
I do not dead talk. I don't. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll be testing out the blind pick them what's on.
And it's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. I know.
What the hell, man? I actually have
I was going to you.
So there's 15 seconds, right?
The only reason
Testing.
Hey, everybody up top, listen up. Normally we allow the shout-outs and the call-outs. You can laugh and make fun of people all you want. Do not encourage or help another team. Don't say Goki's over here, Sniper's over here, Delirious over here. Don't do that. Let these guys fight it out. You don't want that to
If
become
this
your
can
team.
hear them behind them, then they can hear us. I'm just going to go ahead and assume live for now, guys. Playing team deathmatch first. My name is James, or Jonas the Red. My co-caster here, Alex, or Prowler. We don't have a webcam up on the screen yet, but I imagine we're going to get that going up in the next game here. And this first one here, kind of raw without team deathmatch, and you have some stats on the screen here. We also have some cameras down below, so you take a look at the lower market, and it looks like they're what side is it? Embassy side match. Right off the bat, we have Damien's team, or Frog Champs. The name escapes me.
Blind Fire?
Blind Fire versus I don't remember their names. So we have Doki's team over here. It's composed of Doki, 6 and 7 Junior, Brad the Eradicator, IG11, and Pew Pew Sean's versus Arthas Mentho, Big Sweaty, Frog Champ, the Owl, and Waken, or Waken by Sheep. This one's going to be exciting, guys. We're going to go ahead and wait for this game to start. Currently, we're taking some pictures. Maybe you can see that on the screen.
You kind of see players getting in position in the lower team.
This is going to be absolutely hype. I've been waiting for this moment all day today. I've been here since 9 a.m. waiting for this game to happen. Just sitting through these boring bot lobbies and private sessions, just kind of waiting for anything to just be happening. Man, it is finally freaking here. And I couldn't be more excited.
We have players from all over the country playing.
Yeah, absolutely. We have players from O'Fallon, we have players from Atlantic Beach. This is the North American tournament for a reason. This is going to be absolutely incredible. You can see someone on the screens from right now. IG11 is a player that doesn't play here a whole lot. He looks like the only one on the team now. I'll mention those as we see them from here.
Like, I know he didn't accidentally.
In the stands, I have about the entire rest of the tournament up here waiting to play, and they are very excited. Behind me right away, I have Tom for Komodo. Komodo, you want to say anything? They can't see you, but man, they can hear you.
Good luck to everybody.
Excellent.
A super generic response, exactly what we want from our players.
That's what I want.
Being really unique.
I wasn't prepared.
Have a name like Tom. Do you want to change your name?
His name's Tom
Clock. That's my name, Tom Clock.
Tom McClock. Okay, a little bit better.
How's it going?
It's going well.
You don't have a chat?
No, I don't see the chat. I'm not going to use the chat.
Why not? People have questions.
The entirety of people that's going to watch this is behind me. You're now my chat.
All right, so this is this is how we. So what happens if this and this happen? Is it being? Oh, I guess it's being streamed from there.
Yeah, I'm over there.
Wait, are you guys starting the game too?
No, I'm not. No.
No, like, are you guys communicating this for them?
No,
Well, yes, sort of.
not during the game.
Once I'm gonna do basically your first mission to deathmatch. Mission begins. Ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Kill you.
Welcome to iCombat. Testing. Ah, there we go. Howdy, everybody. This is your first mission. It's mission team deathmatch. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. Mission begins in. And the match has begun. Let's see who our first blood's gonna be.
Always a to get that first kill in TDM. Make sure you can push it up past the halfway point.
Oh, Frog Champ takes first blood right off the bat. We're going to go and start off with Blind Fire in the lead by 3 points. Looks like they're already playing really hard off the bat.
4-1, you know Blind Fire's gotten to push up.
Yeah.
And that's the key, is to pen them into their spawn. Don't give them a place to move out from.
Yeah, that's actually really good because you actually have much more experience in tournaments than I have. That's all I've got. So in a smaller session like this, is it going to be much more useful to actually push into the spawn and develop them out, or would that 3 seconds invincibility give them the advantage?
The 3 seconds of invincibility does matter, especially in this, especially if you know someone likes to play from the embassy or they like to play from the mansion, whatever, you know you can go hunt them during that time.
Yep.
But the advantage to holding the halfway point is always key in team deathmatch specifically.
Yep.
You want to trap them in that spawn area, not let those 3 seconds matter.
Looks like the Deathwish is already starting to catch up a little bit. We're currently 7 to 6, and it looks like it's going to be very tight close.
7 to 8, and we are seeing the top players for each team. Frog Champ and IG11 currently battling it out, both 4-2, 4-1. They're leading their teams.
They're absolutely keeping a steady lead as well, just keeping 1 point ahead. Generally, when you have that lead in team deathmatch, you're going to kind of keep it for most times. You don't see it very often where the team that's on the losing side of that gain back their lead. Generally, the lead is going to hold for the majority of the game. It looks like we're going to hold it.
I am shocked that Sixton Simmons Jr. doesn't have a kill yet.
That's wild.
We're 2 minutes into the North American tournament, and Sixes hasn't mounted to a kill yet. I'm devastated.
Most players, they're going to be, in this setting, they're going to be running in wild and wild. But in tournament settings, they tend to freeze up and stick back to their corners and really going to wait. They don't want to make any mistakes, especially since they're going first. They want to make a good impression, make themselves seem like they're big.
Especially after an hour-long prep session, you can get those nerves, they can wear you down a little bit. You can start doubting yourself, and that can't be the case. So you gotta go.
We're just holding our same positioning so far. We got Blind Fire still in the lead. Oh, look at that! IG11 and 6-7 Junior taking 2 kills ahead for Deathwish. Going to be 13 to 11 in Deathwish's favor.
IG11 dropped for the 3rd time. Frog Champ still only 1 death. But IG11 with those 7 kills has brought his team back from the early deficit.
Yeah, well, he does have actually 7 kills. He's 7-3 right now. He's just taken that first L. He's doing incredible amounts of carrying for his team. I really expected to be able to someone else. Very good job, IG11.
If I know Frog Champ, he's got the top of the marketplace under lock and key, and that's why he hasn't died yet. He's just popping up when he needs to, holding down the match.
He's doing it right now. He's 5-1. I don't see their team up there. I actually see Cam's team holding up there very well. Or, excuse me, Deathwish. Might have changed the colors. Like, no, there's going to be some hiccups and technical stuff, but absolutely for the first couple of games. We'll be fine, though. We're starting out stuff pretty good. Oh, looks like we have a bit of a mag issue. Yeah, good start. JBO squeezing on Bodge, taking a good view.
I'm surprised. I played in a couple of the warming up sessions, but kind of like getting into tournament shape. and I was dominated by the Owl. I don't get dominated very often. I haven't played much.
So that's
recently.
the stars of the show from the last tournament last year was the Owl and 6s and 7s Junior. They performed absolutely well and they had absolutely incredible snaps. You can actually see that. We haven't seen that yet so far. But as we speak, Deathwish has taken the lead by 5 points ahead. We got 60 seconds left on the clock.
You got to appreciate Deathwish. Everyone's basically staying even. You know, they're either 1 kill or 1 death ahead, and they're just letting IG-11 take over.
He is absolutely crushing it right now. 9 and 4 versus their best player on the enemy team, looking like Frog Champ, looking 7 and 3. Still holding up for as well, but the team is just kind of falling behind. Waking is 9 deaths in. That is big yikes.
Really devastating too is when you walk off the field after that first match and you see the difference in score would have been if you would just perform better. That can eat away at you. So I want to see Waken step it up for the remaining matches. Definitely come back into form.
I imagine it's going to tear her apart. I want to see her absolutely deliver this, but it looks like we might have a good, maybe a comeback here from Wildfire, but I think Deathwish is going to pull it.
I think Doki just sealed it with those 2 kills. Now he's 7 and 4. Yeah, IG-11 with those 9 kills already. A little bit of a leg there. A
lot of shooting. Ooh, Deathwish takes game 1 at 27-24.
Now there's an important thing to note about those 27-24 scores for the first TDM.
Yep.
And that's later on in the tournament, were there to be any tiebreakers, that's your number.
That's your number, 27-24.
Good job, guys.
Now we're going to go ahead and take the teams back. The next teams are going to go ahead and start getting geared up in the arena right now. They're going to head right back out there, playing the same game again, Team Deathmatch.
Oh! Take your leg off! Take it off!
That one of the team leaders coming up, the shoot section technical difficulty stuff. Not yet, no. Well, on the stream, we do. If you're looking at the stream, I don't have cameras to look at here, no. Because we did, because the screen that's on the left over in ice, like you normally think, would be on the screen down there. Imagine having the cameras in your squad. You can see where Dope is having the top of the marketplace.
You finally know he's been in the back of the truck the whole time.
Yo, he's been there. Guys, somebody kill him.
Just playing the stream on the
Looking at that. Frog Champ takes more kills than IG-11 that game, with 10 kills versus IG-11 with 9.
I'll pay you if I can win.
Oh shit. Start for him. His team's holding him back, but he's performing.
Yes. The Owl too. I mean, that's a 2.5 KD, same as Frog Champ. He's doing the same thing, just a little slower.
Looks like we're swapped sides right here. We go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your second round of Team Deathmatch, guys. Come on, mission begins. Game 2 has begun. Teams have swapped sides. Let's see who gets the first blood this time.
This is really going to be interesting for IG-11. After performing so well in the first side, can he keep it up in that second side? Because his early performance definitely got his team through the game.
Yes, swapping sides, I've noticed, will kind of like ruin someone's kind of rhythm, I've noticed. Swapping sides, like you'll do really good for the first 2 games when you're on Team Deathmatch and whatever 2 game you're playing next. But if you swap sides, it tends to ruin it sometimes. First 2 kills going to 6 and 7 Junior and Doki.
And I think they're finally starting to settle in. I'm really looking forward to Deathwish later on in the tournament because I think they're one of the strongest teams.
I'm tempted to agree with you. I was really kind of expecting Landmark to do much more work, but it looks like they just hold them back. I can't imagine this is going to be their fault. Other game modes are going to be much better.
And that first mission is always, you just want to get through it, right? You're not eliminated if you're done here. You're going to play more games, but you got to just put that first game into the recycle bin, and you got to start again.
You don't let it hold you back. If you let it hold you back, it's just going to hold you down the entire rest of the tournament. And we have a lot more to go here. This is just the first 2 matches. Currently, things have slowed down on the field. 6-3. Deathwish is in the lead. Looks like Doki's on top of Marketplace. And Waken takes him out. Move from the top of Marketplace.
Waken 2-2 is definitely redeeming herself from her last game.
Very good job. So generally Waken's play style is to sit in the truck and just be a death cannon. This, maybe she has to move a little bit more and find her do more spots. Maybe just play a little bit different than what she normally plays.
if you have that one spot that you're always in, everyone knows to just free fire it, especially in the tournament. We're not playing nice. It's okay to be that jerk. If someone's got an exploitable portion of their game, it's got to be exploited.
Oh yes, there's a lot of stakes for the people right here. Giving them the prizes is huge, but this is for a lot of people. A lot of people come from all around the nation for this game mode. Things are on the line, but it's not money. It's clout.
And it's North American clout. We got. I mean, you listed off all the places that people are coming from. I don't think Waukesha, Wisconsin gets too many visitors for stuff like this.
No, it doesn't. Oh no, I'm losing my voice already. Dang it. Yeah, Frog Champ 0-3. Wakens actually doing the best on their team now. Very good. Good redeeming. They're not too far behind. We're a little bit over halfway through the mission so far. Deathmatch is still in the lead by 4 points. I want to see a turnaround.
And it's got to start with Frog Champ. You know, he had 10 kills last game. He's only got 1 now. Waken's doing her part. She stepped up. The Owl also with no kills. When your top 2 performers, when your captain and your first pick aren't kicking it into gear, you're going to fall behind. We're seeing them down.
Everyone is absolutely glued to the arena. Deathmatch is taking a considerable lead right now. 8 points ahead.
We're down to 7.
90 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the game. IG-11 is...
One of the things that you coach your team to do is this last minute here is so vital. If you have the lead, especially in something like Team Deathmatch, hide. The only way that you're going to lose is if you get completely eliminated.
You're not relying on your team. Oh, hold on. Drop everything on a moment here. We have 6 seconds left on the clock, and Blind Fire is only 1 point behind. Big Sweaty really pulled up some big numbers here. 8 kills so far. Only 2 kills behind, 60 seconds.
And he drops right after to give it the 2-point lead for Deathwish, but Big Sweaty...
That's his counter.
He's the mind guy. He's the mastermind.
He knows. It's in his head.
His username is Big Sweaty, but it's his brain that's doing the work.
30 seconds left on the clock. Deathwish still has a pretty good lead, but this could end either way. I really Waken 5 and 7 now. Definitely put up some more work for the team. Negative KDR, but still much better this time.
Much better.
15 seconds left. 1 point behind. This could be anyone.
1 point, 10 seconds. Right now, you just got to know.
You ever done?
Yes. I've casted League of Legends games.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting you're a League of Legends.
Yeah. I just hit my draft for that too.
We're live again?
We're live again. Oh.
Thanks, Will. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's hype. I wonder if the stream quality is any better from now. Well, I mean, nothing much has happened. You guys didn't miss any games. We're still back here a little bit progressive in the game. 90 seconds left on the clock. The Milkers are in the lead by 4 points.
And they need 6 to tie it up.
Yeah. It's a road to victory. With 1 minute left, and the gap's closing. It really is close. It really is tied.
I love the energy because you know how much this means for some team like the Milkers. They know they were down by 6, and you're hearing the calls as soon as they go down.
They're trying their souls out. They got to get that points out. The thing is, they can't. There's no HUD on their screen, right? They're out there actually playing laser tag. They only can get an update on the points when they come back and die. Dying. It's bad.
Yes. And you hear that energy when they're respawning.
Yeah.
I love hearing the yelling. Earlier I heard some big yells from Skull Taker on the field doing those big screams he does. I love that. Oh my gosh.
They're only
5
by
points
5,
deficit.
but they need 4 to take the round. Oh, they need 3 now. If they can get 3 more, they'll take the round.
It's tied now. They lost by 6, so it's tied.
It's tied now.
This is it. 15 seconds determines if you get your points or not.
I thought it was 28 to 20. Oh shit. I thought it was 28 to 20.
I don't remember the exact score, but that's what I know from before. It was a 6-point deficit before. Oh, game's over. It looks like we got that 6.
In a tie.
26 to 20. It's ended a tie unless we're wrong on the stats. Technically for that game, though, Milkers pulled it out.
Tied, yeah.
Tied.
Heath J did not die. Did not die.
Period.
cool is that?
I love stuff. I want to see more of that going on, and the night is still young. Next up, we have Killer of the Dyers versus Death Corp. Killer of the Dyers, I believe that's going to be, let me double check. This is the second time they played.
Yeah, their second match.
Killer of the Dyers, they played before.
I believe that's the Woodland team, correct?
Yes, Woodland's team is playing again versus Death Corp, which is Chief's team.
Yeah.
So Chief's team is Chief, Levi Ackerman, Komodo, Hans, who was replaced by and Air Game, versus Woodland's team, as we know, is Woodland Shaded, Hunter J or Mini Keith, Dummy, and Birdie again. Playing team deathmatch a second time.
What's going to be super interesting is Mini Keith.
Yes, if Mini Keith pulls it out.
We've seen the different players like Hell Donkin, Commander Irwin had big games last time. It's always been the, if you did well, if you did well in the first game, you did poorly in the second one.
Yep.
If you did poorly in the first game, you did well in the second one. Everyone's going to have that swap over. Mini Keith is our first one who's had both, and we get to see his performance again.
Yes, we'll see how he does.
Good job. Same game too, so is it just a side thing for Mini Keith, and you have to, as a team, kind of work around that? Like, Keith can't perform over here, but as soon as we get to the other side, he's going to be a champ.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He has the side preference. Teams are back. Is his mouth really duct tape?
Yes.
Yeah. I want a picture of that later.
His mouth so he wouldn't dead talk. He got yelled at for dead talking already once.
That's awesome.
They took it off, dead talk, and like immediately.
Oh, that was a bad.
So in case you guys didn't know, Woodland is a big yellow. I don't know if he's... Is that a different font?
Yep, there, just switch back.
Okay, cool. Different font. Woodland has duct tape over his mouth to stop him from talking an accident. Really a testament. That's funny. I love it. Oh, who, replacement for Hans, who is that? That's not, I'm not saying who is that. I'm saying that's his username. Who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah. First name is Cam. Go ahead and start this up soon.
I mean, if we could get anyone from the Milkers to come down. Commander Irwin specifically, his performance really stuck out.
Like he said, I died. This is 15 seconds, 15 seconds, and we were down by 1.
Can we talk to you on the thing here? You guys are the first team to have like a decent comeback team. How's that feel?
Honestly, it feels pretty damn good.
You guys were down by 6 in that first team deathmatch. You pulled it right back. I think I have to cut this short. I want to talk with you more. 1 second.
I watch other people.
Waiting on the call from our ice operator. Go ahead and send these guys off soon.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing how the... Is this the last two games?
Killer of the Dyers' second game of Team Deathmatch versus Death Corp. Mission begins in.
Ooh.
I heard the call out over the radio that ice is lagging. That is our fault. But hey, I think it's still worth it.
I'm a problem causer.
Oh my gosh. An explosive start off 3-3.
So Killer of the Dyers, having played that first game, the first thing that they do is they that's their strategy that they've adjusted to. Because they were
Death Corp, however, I've noticed that their team is a very, very strong team. And they're coming here at the end here of the Team Deathmatch set. I want to see how they perform against Killer of the Dyers and see if my opinion is still really right here.
It's fun to have a good team on paper.
Yes.
It's a lot more fun to have the good team, period.
Well, the thing is about this team, I believe who is that is a left-handed player. Komodo, left-handed player. Levi Ackerman, left-handed player. Airgain's right, Chief's right. But we have 3 left-handed players on the field, and only recently have I noticed how much of an advantage that really gives you. But looking at the score so far, 13-9.
It gives you a slight advantage.
Yep.
And one of the weirdest things, so to click the button for reload,
Yep.
the button that drops the mag out,
Yep.
I have to reach up and use my thumb, and my thumb is gassed by the end of these matches. Like, I just get rubbed raw, I have to go put a little band-aid on top of it. Like, it's not my favorite. But when you're using the other side, you can just palm it, because it's angled better.
Yeah, if you have your hands around the mag well, you can easily get your thumb always on top of the mag ejection button, easily pop every single time. You can use your thumb to do it every single time, instead of having to use your index or middle finger in order to get that release. You have incredible fundamentals as a left-handed player, and there's 3 of them on Death Corp.
How many times in life is being a left-handed thing an advantage?
In most fighting games, it is. I've noticed well, I haven't noticed it, but red and fencing and swordplay, left-handed, just like you come in from these different angles, you're just explosive there. And here, I've seen it play. Left-handed people put incredible angles on the field you just can't think of. Because you're so used to people popping out of windows a certain way, when they're popping out the other way this time. Halfway through, Killer of the Dyers, 19-16. We've seen Death Corp catch up a little bit. Ooh, big yelling on the field. I love that. You never really get to see this much passion on the field. Normally it's like, God, I hate my new players. But here it's like, oh, we get to fight for that win. I love this part.
And there's no one to blame but you.
What's that?
There's no one to blame but you. It's really easy to say, oh, my newbies sucked. Whereas maybe, okay, what I should have been doing is enabling them a little more and helping them out a little bit. It's easy to pass off blame when it's not a 5v5 and you've got all the best players in the world coming here.
You can literally only see your points on the screen where you can see exactly who's doing well. And speaking of Gamoto, 8-4 right now. Just look at him go. And over here on Killer of the Dyers side, everyone's performing really well. Mini Keith James, like we said before,
8-8. I'd like to know what side Mini Keith is on. Is he on that second side where he had the real good boost, or is he on the first side and he's found what he needed to fix?
I believe Mini Keith J was... I thought I saw him over here, no?
Oh wait, Woodland's team is black.
Side over here? Yeah. This game can go either way. This is only the first set. 26-25 so far. Almost 1 minute left.
Levi and Gamoto are carrying their team, kicking and screaming right now.
Yeah. 60 seconds left. Oh my gosh, this game is explosive. And a lot of yelling from the stands, and a lot of yelling on the field.
Like it's
nice that we're in our 6th match of TDM.
Look at Dummy, 11-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches of TDM so far. After this, we're not playing TDM anymore. We're playing Rush.
We haven't lost any enthusiasm either.
No. Given we got fresh legs every single time.
Yeah, this is Killer of the Dyers and Death Corp. This is the last game of TDM.
I was told that Woodland had tape on his mouth, but I can clearly hear him.
He's taking it off.
34-31.
5, 4,
2 points difference.
There's so much positive energy. This is great.
Oh, yeah.
It's infectious.
What? Oh,
it's a little infectious. Uh-oh. Oh, the positive attitude's infectious.
Traditionally, I would explain iCombat is a bit of a toxic place in the past few years, but recently, not anymore. It's a big positive. Everyone seems to be friends with each other, even strangers that come in from out of nowhere. I've made some good friends recently, and it's a really awesome place for me.
I don't even think the webcam's off.
No, it's off.
Oh, no, it's not. I just want to rub it. Hey, can you be the last?
The webcam's got to be off. I got a face made for radio.
True.
We're gonna do the last round. Let's just see the makers. Yeah. Oh, this is right?
Woodland is getting a gear swap. I wonder what happened with this gear. He's going to get a swap. Probably is gone. I'll not be surprised. Let's take a look at his stats. 65. It's okay.
They're the first line to me.
Yeah, like if we're gonna meet. Now, you know, if you're that player, you still put up those numbers and your gun's up really well. It's you know what's wrong. Let's go swap.
Either that, or he's got a laser pointer out there and he was just doing it himself, right?
Guys, look, the fight's off. I was here before. No, we talked me into it. But when I want to announce and say something over it, I have to get that close because the game is like that. We're doing Lucifer Blacks versus Royalty. Are live, by the way, so do you guys want to be announcers just for a little bit? Feel free to talk and say some things. How was your game?
My game was intense. Definitely had a weird strategy walking into it. And then halfway through our attack, and once we got the first two, we completely changed our strategy.
I saw.
And so that one was respawning, and the rest were just running. We mostly tanked our KDs, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, stats don't matter. Who's on staying on top?
Yeah, I saw your maneuver where it was you let someone else respawn you and go for it.
But they had probably 5 people upstairs. It was one of the more scary moments of just waiting until those 3 seconds end.
I'm going to go ahead and start this one up soon. Wait for the ready ups, and then once this screen loads up, then I can go ahead and start it. We got Lucifer Blacks versus Royalty next. Who's on offense first? Can you see over there?
I see Gilmore. So.
Looks like Royalty. Royalty's on offense first.
Royalty? Yeah. Yep, Royalty's on offense first.
Maybe that's why they had been playing. We weren't expecting anyone to
This is very awkward.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be that, but it gives my precious voice time to rest. The point is I can cut it out with the editing software later. That's the point. We're loaded.
Are you going to upload this whole thing?
Parts of it. Alright guys, Lucifer Blacks versus Royalty. Mission begins in.
I will say what's completely different is you can't hear the numbers at all. At 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in the arena.
No, it's really quiet.
Yeah, I
So you're 100% relying on those beats, and a lot of Madison players are people who don't play with it aren't used to that at all.
1 second, guys. So we have Be Ready, Rogue Racer, Delirium, and Twix all smashing right into the mansion right away. All we're waiting on is can I have you stand up so Paul can take a spot back? Apparently the difference was
Okay.
What happened?
Delirium and Rock were upstairs.
Enemy team players was near each other, but no one killed each other until Delirium finally figured it out. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot them. Marketplace, since Delirium we know is on top of Marketplace, managed to get to the market soup right away, followed by Be Ready. We need Glue Eater or Rogue Racer to hit that next 2, and then we're on to round 3. Thunder here. Now this is the team I know has had a lot of practice with Rush, and they purposely practiced for this game mode, and I want to see it show here. I think the countdown should have started by now. Yeah, looks like it has. Rogue Racer is 0-7, but it doesn't frickin' matter. As long as he gets into that 2, we're in. We could have like a team like win with no points. If you don't get any points, we should be doing in this game. They're not even going for it.
Their center screen is pretty low.
I'm aware. On the off chance that the VOD records pretty well, that's great. I want to put all my effort into this. Even if it's just like a 1 out of 10. Now we just need, they're on tower 2 now. If we can get anyone into it, we're going in.
So I don't know if this has been addressed yet. The teams some of them have to play certain games twice. Yep. We've talked about Lucifer Blacks being the old guys. Somehow got roped into playing Rush twice.
No.
Yeah, they're not having fun.
They're not? You see the morale down there?
I could just tell because that's the team that we originally played very first. They were in the first game, Immortals versus Lucifer's Blacks. Yep. They were very beaten and very tired after the first game because we ran them to death. We were making them work for their money. They still lost, but tiring out the competition makes it easier for us. More in shape, ready to go, guys. Thanks to the military. Side plug rifle.
Nice. So low-key flex.
Yeah, that's his thing. He's low-key flexing guy.
I'm very much, because I am very proud to be a U.S. Navy sailor.
No one's gotten to the tower yet. We still got 100 seconds left on the clock.
So we're very proud of our seamen.
Damn right you are.
Looking at kills now, Skulltaker is 15 and 3. It's not really locking those guys out of tower now. Do you remember how far the Lucifer Blacks managed to get in to the tower? It was 2-2.
I believe they had 2, yes.
So they have that experience. Now the Pleader managed to get in.
Yeah.
If they get one more, they beat the previous record, but they still got a round 2 to go. So they can beat it.
What's great is that Royalty's the first team to really get past Market in the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, they've practiced and they have it. Maybe it's because they're playing against a team that isn't the best at Rush, but again, I don't want to sell them short yet. We've yet to see them perform for the second round here, and so far they're doing a wondrous job holding off Royalty on that 32.
So Lucifer Blacks, for defending, they really like to hold people in the embassy on the right side, watching that flank position from Ghetto.
Yeah.
And then they also like to keep people on the top, watching down the staircase. Because you can actually get the tower from the top of the top market.
You can get the tower from top market?
You can get both from top market.
Oh, I thought you were saying you can move over and crawl. Anyway, Quicks, crew leader, managed to get inside the tower. We just need one more to beat their previous score, but it's not the win yet. We could get our first win here.
Yes.
Probably not. Oh, not anymore. Unless
seems very unlikely. You have to be checking your mushrooms.
2 points into the tower, 2. We're going to go ahead and swap sides. Do it again. Skulltaker ended up with 19 and 4. Good for him.
That is not the first time someone.
No, there's one more game. Because it's the Milkers.
Yeah, the Milkers, and the first is off in the woods.
Yeah, I think it's still like tournament mode.
What's that?
Because some people, when they signed up, they were hit veteran when they signed up. Yeah. So they're getting that veteran XP build.
It's still like the mode is the mode, right?
There's no smaller targeting or anything.
Yeah, so everybody's on the same.
It used to be like that for the tournaments, where
the leader doesn't have scoreboards either.
No. Is that what we're saying?
Because he's not signed in as veteran.
I remember closing down ice that last session and changing it to hard mode up here, and closing down ice and turning it on again. Does the shot feel different downstairs?
No, it feels the same. Like it feels.
It's like relatively the same. It's a little harder, but it's relatively.
Were you here this morning when you guys played on hard?
It felt the same for me.
Really?
It felt the same.
Okay.
You can notice like I'll drill shoot to the left sometimes, and you can notice a little bit. You just have to like move more right.
Okay.
But it's playing as much as you should be used to.
I'm not sure what red mode is, but I think so. It's like somewhere between. It's not like this crazy blue mode you guys had a long time ago.
Oh, the blue mode, yeah.
Yeah,
blue
so
mode.
It went from like
pencils.
It went from like this to like a golf ball size laser.
So what it used to be for the tournaments is you're shooting about the size of a melon, like a cantaloupe. It's about the blast radius for it.
Round 2 of Rush begins in.
Anyway, continue what you were saying.
And then for tournaments we play on blue mode, which is shooting about the size of a pencil. It's just like the laser.
Yeah, I think this one's like the size of a golf ball at most. So not much difference.
To compensate for that pencil, though, they had much more sensors on their vests.
Yes. The other tournament vests had extra
Just need Keith J to hit that mansion, or the countdown is already at 15. Oh, Keith J managed to squeak it in. Mark gets online. Well, hits it in. Aravan managed to squeak it in as well.
Assured Legend gets there too.
Got it?
Just need Skull Taker.
Skull Taker.
Holy shit, man.
That's nice to see.
I want to hear some yelling from this team over here. They're not doing any yelling of their
Oh,
own.
on a second round of rush, it's just happened for them.
Yeah.
No way. They still gotta get that third.
First one in the tower. They need two.
They need 3
total, not more. That should be very clear.
They need 2 more. It's gonna be the hardest part. This could be the slugfest here.
Especially now that it's like Royalty has that staircase locked down.
So we're seeing over there. What do you see on top of Marketplace right now?
Just now, no. I think there might be someone behind this left side.
Okay.
Peeking down.
They need 2 more to get into the tower 2.
One's top market now.
Oh, Delirium cleans him up.
That was deletion.
And you gotta wonder if Lucifer Blacks wouldn't have it already if they weren't on their second game of Rush.
Yeah. But it's a good rekindling, showing they are good.
Yes.
They are good. This team is much better than I thought they were going to be. Very good for them. Much better.
You have to turn the lights off. There's no more flashing lights.
Oh, big fan of no more flashing lights.
They got wiped in the market.
They're just kind of like at a steady burn right now. And they're just, it's so much better. Those flashing lights really hurt your head. No, they need 2.
Let's go, Luis! Keep it up!
Oh, well, I guess they need 1 to tie it.
1 to tie.
1 to tie, 2 to win. Because if you tie, you get 1 point instead of 3 points.
And you denied those points from the other team too.
Let's go, guys!
So at most you'd want to tie it.
Not seeing much change in the game so far. I just have Bratz is the only one to make it inside the tower tube so far. My guess is the best person to manage to get in there is going to be a Shirt Legend or Skull Taker himself. Well, Aravan said he can smooth it.
You said he could smooth.
40 seconds on the clock. Royalty is holding him in. Hold him out.
Yeah, you gotta go as a group.
They might be in that loop right now. They're not thinking about how they can best address this. They're just in it right now.
20 seconds.
Keep that energy, baby. Keep that energy.
Let's go!
Play it till the end.
I think it's
All right, all 5 up. They got 2 down. 3, 2, oh, they.
Skull Taker can time it.
Oh, just couldn't.
Oh, looks like that's Royalty taking it. That, I think that might be my favorite game so far. That was really awesome.
That was good to see.
Like the old goat's the worst.
Most entertaining one.
3 and 13.
Yeah, that was close.
Next up, we have Off in the Woods versus the Milkers. Not Milker.
Not the Milker.
Not the Milker.
There are several.
There are at least 5. Yeah.
4 of them have not been disqualified yet.
No, I like that verbiage.
I'm watching you hard.
I want a royalty member up here.
That can be
Specifically
arranged.
Darian.
At 16-2, and he just held the top.
He didn't want to talk before. It's been a while since he's played, right?
Yeah.
He played that second game of team deathmatch, and he's playing all the way at the end of Rush now. He had that huge break for his team. Comes in hot, fresh legs, and I want to talk to him, and he's not here. I'm going to lose.
Are you going to go and find them and kill them like you told us you'd kill us?
She said that a couple times, you know? But she only says to people that haven't heard it yet.
Ah.
It's generally a good way of doing it.
Yeah, because I'm not a good stat.
Yep.
Oh, if it was a phone, you should have let me do it.
Oh.
That's the customer service joke. If it works on one, it'll work on them all.
Yeah, I haven't changed my brief in years. It works every time. It's not like I'm going to brief a same regular twice. Here, we've got one. Please tell us of your incredible adventures in Rush.
Oh, so Rush was fun. I kind of missed that first two, and then I thought we had enough to like move to the next round, so I didn't go, and they're like screaming at me, "Get the two!" And I was like, "All right." So then I got the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we moved to the second round. We kind of got that easy. And the third two was just hard.
You're doing great.
And then you guys are on defense. How'd that look?
Defense is good. I feel like our first push, like trying to defend that first two, was a little rough. But we kind of managed in the second two, and then the third we just
set up that grinder for 3 minutes.
Yeah. And we set up that like that triangle, and game over.
I'll let you elaborate on your triangle another time. Imagine we're going to set this up now, and imagine you want to keep that close. Given we're not playing Rush anymore, so maybe you do want to tell us something. What's our triangle?
We basically just had two guys like by the that one room outside of the spawn, shooting down ghetto and left hallway. We had someone watch the flank and then someone guard and then deliver him upstairs. And
someone guard?
Yeah, watching the flank.
Oh, goodbye, guys. As much as I want to talk to you guys, good luck.
I love that. The triangle.
The triangle.
The triangle.
There's 4 people. It could be a diamond.
I wonder, is it an equilateral triangle or an isosceles or?
Come on.
Is it a right triangle?
It's probably no. Oh, we got.
Awesome
All
job.
right, guys.
Will, you're going.
Off in the woods versus the Milkers. Good luck.
Come on, Michael.
Bit of a delay there.
Michael, go shoot it!
Michael! Might need to end the game.
He's invincible.
Michael, you got it. Michael, you got it.
Game's over. Well, it might be because the German's vest and headband are freaking offline.
I think we can do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. About 2 people ran into each other right outside the mansion. One of them was Powers. He seemed a little bit shaken up about it.
Did a team leader see it?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay.
They're
so
on the same team.
On to the next point. I imagine if the game is still going on and we have this thing on the screen.
Ice just killed him.
Oh, it looks like it was off. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
And the headband's still on.
Headband's still on.
So
I would imagine.
Powers has no ammo and hasn't done anything for a while. I assume that he's off the map.
Oh no, yeah.
And if
they had that collision.
Yeah.
How shaken up was he?
I don't know. Apparently also Milkman's guns just died on him.
Did you hear that? Where did you hear that?
Milkman's gun.
So in the tournament that I won, there
Got these idiots. I took a lot of videos.
All right. All right, you guys. First of all, thanks very much for participating in the round robin.
Thank you.
The top 6 teams taking first place after the 4 rounds, based on the tiebreaker of team deathmatch, was Merciless Executioners. You guys are the #1 seed. You guys get 5. We'll play the lowest remaining seed when it comes to that first round. Second, they had 12 total points, went 4-0. Also going 4-0, but not having as many kills in the team deathmatch was Deathwish 2.0. So they get the #3 right, taking third place in the round robin and playing the sixth place team in a game of supply grab will be the Dyer Killers, based on the tiebreaker of Team Deathmatch. The Dyer Killers. Taking fourth place, and they'll be playing the fifth place team, is Royalty. Fifth place team with 3 total wins. All these teams had 3 total wins. Is Immortal. So it'll be Immortal versus Royalty, and squeaking in on that tie in the first game for them was the Milkers. So the first game that we're going to play is Supply Grab. It'll be the Dyer Killers versus the Milkers. And then it'll be Royalty versus the Immortals. All right, and then the lowest seeded team will play Sniper against Merciless Executioners, and the highest remaining seed will play against the Deathmatch number 2. All right, you guys, any questions? Any questions about how I did that? Basically, it all came down to the tiebreaker of the first team deathmatch who had the most kills.
All right, does anybody have any questions? Yes.
How much time do we have until we start?
10 minutes.
I got a question. What are the game modes in order?
All right, so we're gonna play to determine not the semifinals. The next ones will be supply grab. There'll be 2 games of supply grab to determine if you are knocked out of this game, you are out. All right, so the losers are done. They'll take 5th and 6th place. The winners will go on to play in the semifinals, and they'll play Sniper. Then the losers of those 2 Sniper games will play 3rd place, asking for 3rd and 4th place. They'll play a game of espionage for 3rd place. After that, it'll be the finals. The 2 winners of the Snipers match will play Juggernaut for the championship.
And for supply grab, is it whichever team wins quicker?
It's either quicker or most amount of crates total from both sides. You know?
So once you get 4 crates, it's over. You can't get to 5 crates.
Correct.
Getting 5 crates doesn't help.
Right, but if you only get 3, and then you get 2 on the other side.
Also, it's between both.
Both sides, yeah. Both sides. So it's still 2 games. You still play both sides, just to keep that clear. But it's a single elimination. If you lose this next round, you're out.
No, we're not.
So guys, it's the same thing. When you go in, it'll be a flip. It's everything.
All right, you guys, go take a break. Go take a break.
10 minutes.
Is it just you on the field?
No, we got 2 now.
Yeah!
You might want to move. They're going to stream. That's a streaming setup.
Yeah, I know. Mac 20's wrestling. Something wrong with Mac 20's.
Matt!
Yeah, I heard it.
There we go. It's on. It wasn't on before.
Bro, Roberto finished all the fucking water bottles. That's a fat bitch. Nate, did you blind fire too hard? No response.
Milkman's got his feelings. Milkman's got his offline.
That's okay, he doesn't need one.
Alright, I know exactly what Nate is going to do. He's going to run out and he's
No.
going to sit behind that crate.
No, I think he's going to get all 4 boxes.
Just
Yeah, but I don't have an empty water bottle. I only have this one. Right, Jeremy?
Yes. Yes, do it.
Nate's going to get all 4?
Hey.
Nate's going to get all 4 crates. I'm calling it right now.
What, you're only gonna make it see the camera too? No.
Good shot.
You want to give me a full massage on my legs? Give me a second, I'm out. Right? Good massage, bro. On my legs. It's gonna hurt, so be gentle, please. It's going to hurt bad.
Don't trip. Just sit on the barrel.
You should put a little ladder so you can just get on top of it. It's like
Just sit on the barrels.
yeah, it's fine. Just sit on the barrel. Lucifer.
That woman's mom was having the same, like, ear piercing. Like, she's so...
They have it recording themselves.
The Milkers versus the Dyer Killers begins then. I guess not.
Begins in 4.
Go!
Oh! Flawless. Camo team won. That was fucking fast. Holy shit. God damn. 12 kills in total. There was only 12 kills. God damn, that was fast.
He was very much alive.
There was only 12 kills in total. Only 12 kills in total.
Oh, shit.
Only 12 kills.
Wait, you guys got time back. You guys got compensated for this.
Let's go.
Come on, Donnie. You got this. If you what the fuck are they gonna do? Donnie!
What are they gonna do? Kick us out?
Tell your gunner Weidman's big cranks.
I guess I'll kick it out.
And here comes Matthew. Huh? Weidman. Who's on your team?
Me. Only me.
But the big one was Weidman. He got 3. No.
Should I?
Watch.
Deal.
No, that's a gun.
Right there.
No, no, that's a gun.
Yeah, but look,
Is the stream even on?
Tournament champion.
yeah, it's not. Shut up. That's all.
Yeah.
I like the confidence. Sorry, you gotta walk in, you gotta walk in
Tell your gunner to
confidence.
kill Weidman.
Oh,
You're not going to. Damien.
You were close.
Yeah, Donnie.
It was
Just
close.
saying you're going against
was
Madison
wire
players. What do you expect? Yeah. You're just window after this. Who won the last one? Who won the last one? Hey, can I get a full row? I know that.
Kumoto, I dominated.
Oh, you can sit
Take it out. this?
What's the ball?
We're heading. Good luck. Oh, come on, you can't keep the streak, bro. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, we
Sorry.
were 16. What? Giving us the wrong cue. Alright, here's up. Where's you? Striker went 17. Striker went 17 or no. Got shot once.
Alright guys, supply grab can go very fast, so I want you to be ready at all times. They've already started their second game.
We know. They only have 30
It's probably already over.
30
It's
seconds.
probably about to be over.
Yeah. It did that game.
How about that? 30 seconds.
I feel like you guys are going to go on this round.
Is that? Good way to end it off.
You could have one.
Wait.
Give me
my headband.
Go that time.
Put my headband on. Alright, everybody turn around, face the wall. Just gonna double check in here. Good. Alright guys, you're heading out. Lock in, go. 36.
Alright. That was fast. That's funny. We're
going now.
Go guys, go.
Goodbye, James.
Good luck.
They wanted 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's how fast supply grab goes, guys. Shit, they're gonna be out here so fast. Good job, guys. It's a hard game. What's that? Yeah.
Let's go! Defense! Oh my God. Holy shit! Good play! Let's go, y'all! Let's go! Dude! Oh my God! Come on, y'all! 4 more shots! How many? No. 4 more! 4 more shots! 4 more shots! 4 more shots! 6! Stay low! Stay low! Try to get down! Get back out there! Get out there! All in! All in! Get on! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's get everybody to celebrate. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
He's so fucking pissed.
I know.
Let's go!
Good job to everybody. Good job, everybody. All right, we're going to do the individual awards first. The very first thing is KDR. So the high KDR was, one moment, let me sort it.
Sniper.
Sniper.
What a surprise.
Sniper always put on the kills.
Actually, second place went to Rock Jam.
Nope, you're wrong. It's me.
Third place is you.
Nope.
Good job, Zach.
Zach, I got the
And he won by 10.
Do you have the calculator?
I have the.
We're not doing, that's just scored at the that comes in. All right. Next one is going to be accuracy. Top accuracy.
Me.
Sniper.
Woo! Yeah, okay.
Damien was second place.
Quicks was third. Quicks was third.
Quicks was third. Thank you for it.
No way. A Madison regular got fourth place for accuracy.
All right. Listen up. Last one, or second, the third one is kill streak. Kill streak. Sorry.
Come on, striker!
Junior.
7. Oh no! Tie.
Wait. Tie. Oh, it's a tie.
Fight for it!
No.
1v1 team.
Hey, there's a mat.
Huh?
There's a mat.
Yeah, there's a
I'll
mat.
take. Who is it?
Third place is Pew Pew.
I'll take him.
All right.
You got third.
For what?
Kill streak.
We will owe you a. We'll owe you
gotta be on something.
striker. All right, and all right, listen up. This one is the voting one. This is for MVP. Don't say anything yet. It's you guys vote. We have no say. This is you guys choosing the tournament MVP. So, if anybody wants to nominate, people want to start nominating, speak your mind. Nominate Brady.
You cannot nominate yourself.
Hold on, I'm gonna need to.
We're gonna say that
Don't
now.
nominate with us.
So shaded.
We got Brady. Oh yeah.
Striker. Sniper.
Vito.
Vito.
What do you mean, what?
Nomination.
Ash.
Damien, Frog Champ.
I nominate Ash.
I nominated Delirium for
Not
both
one.
kills.
No, nobody's gonna give me this.
Wait a minute, I got Ashley. Who was after? Mac 20. Any other noms?
Can I vote?
Delirium,
I just get one vote.
Okay, so right now we have Brady, we have Sniper, Vito, Frog Champ, Ashway, Mac, and Delirium.
Alright,
Any
so-
other?
Am I allowed to vote?
You forgot nominate Delirium.
All right, so
All right,
one
guys.
more time. Shaded, Sniper, Vito, Frog Champ, Ashley, Mac 20, Delirium. Raise your hand for Shaded.
I love you, Brady.
You don't count. Raise your hand for Sniper. Just leave them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, you didn't play. Wait, did I get that right? Guys, sorry, one more time. You vote for Sniper. Raise your hand. Your hand was up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, remember you only can vote once.
Yes.
So if you just voted, you're done.
All right, Jay Vito.
You voted.
1, you already voted. 3.
You go.
I'll take it.
We tried.
I'll take it.
Frog Champ. Frog Champ. You can't vote again. I'll vote for Frog Champ. 2. Ashaway.
3. Ash.
4.
Did you already vote?
Didn't you already vote?
I thought Brady.
Mac 20.
That is 7
1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
I didn't vote.
You're the same guy.
Next to you. 1,
Put your hands up going for Matt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
I had 2 hands up the last
All right,
time.
Delirium. Keep them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right, Eric Sniper, great job playing. You won 3 last year. All right, third place was Delirium's team, Royalty. Let's go! When you get done, go see Leanne at the counter. She will build you guys your goodie bags. Second place, Merciless Executioners. Sniper coming up. How much is second place? It's broken up. $75, $75 a player. And first place, Deathwish 2.0.
Hey!
Broken up.
3.0.
Let's go, baby.
Deathwish
Alright.
3.0 coming
That's what he said. If he loses, it would been back to 1.0.
Alright. Guys, once again, thank you very much for coming out this year. I know it's a late night. We're actually ahead of where I thought we would be. I hope we're able to do this again next year unless another field asks to host it. But guys, thank you. Hold on, guys. Again, Gilly and I and the team, we cannot say thank you.
Hey, you guys, thank you.
Alright, you can't stay. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Get out.
Everybody out. It's drinky time. Thank you, Jeremy.
I need sizes for the royalty.
Guys, royalty goes right down to the end. Come up there.
You, sir.
Okay, so warm up the leg.